I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I have school tomorrow, so yeah, that'll be fun. I read in Zechariah chapter 5 today, and the key verse was verse 5, which says, I will send it out. This is the declaration of the Lord of armies, and it will enter the house of the thief and the house of the one who swears falsely by my name. It will stay inside his house and destroy it along its timbers and stones. So what I wrote down is that God will punish everyone who sins. Like, there won't be anyone who's an exception. Today's day 54. The title is Indecision, and the key verse is Ecclesiastes 11:4, which says, if you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. So what stuck out to me is that if we're waiting around, how could we follow God's commands or grow in our faith? So you shouldn't be looking for confirmation from God, like, oh, this is the right thing that I should be doing, if you're trying to, like, make a big decision. I mean, you should, but, like, you shouldn't be not doing anything to the point where you're just sitting and not growing at all in your faith because you're like, oh, God hasn't told me to do something. Yeah, don't do that. And the lesson talks about how if you find yourself afraid to move until you hear God speak, this is still fear. And God has not given us a spirit of fear. So what I wrote down is that we must go and be bold. In the lesson, it talks about how the belief that we have to get it right or will somehow step out of grace stems from fear, and that if we're not careful, we're going to mess up our lives. So I kind of read that wrong. Like, it actually says that if we're not careful, we're going to mess up our lives. Yeah, I forgot to pause. So what I wrote down is that we don't know how God is going to move next, so we need to stop assuming. And the last thing, it talks about how also God never said we should wait for the perfect time. He wants us to trust his timing. So what stuck out to me is that following him is about faith and not fear. Bye guys, love you.